I love Willet.
Good night.
Zachary Willett. It's Austin Roth. Together we make the Not Supposed to Be Here podcast. I am the one that's supposed to be eating a spicy chip. We're like 21 subscribers away from it happening. So, I mean, I don't know if you've got to reach out to your neighbor, if you got to sign your dog up for a YouTube account or something. YouTube accounts are free, folks. So if you're dedicated,
They don't cost anything. That's the thing, is it's free. It costs you nothing. A little bit of a like, a little bit of a subscribe, maybe fuck around and throw a comment in there. Hey,
we
you
like
guys
to be
are
trash in the
overweight.
comments,
Something
right?
that we already know, but it's
I
good
like
to
it.
hear.
I like it when I see
Anything.
some guy commented on there, hey, I think
Yes.
you two should
Yes, it makes me feel.
practice different endeavors. Like maybe you guys should move on. Maybe it's time to close down the podcast. I like that. That fuels the fire within my soul. All right? It means I want to come on
Right.
here. I want to talk about brownie bites. I want to come on here. I want to talk about haircuts for men. It means I want to talk about any topic that pops within my head within the hour to hour and a half that him and I are going to have a conversation. Which brings me to my first topic that I would like to talk about tonight.
Yep.
My wife has become famous due to mouse poop. Explanation. 3-4 days ago. 3-4 days ago, my wife and I, we visited a Kroger establishment that is in Orion, Michigan. That would be off of Baldwin at the Walton intersection. It's a Kroger that we typically frequent. Excuse me. And we were there to buy some soda, or pop, as we'd call it here in Michigan, for my wife's grandmother, who will be watching our dogs while we're on vacation. It was buy two, get 2 cases free there. Therefore, we made our way over there to get the good deal. Needed to pick out a couple other things while we were in there, so we were browsing the store. We walk our happy little asses down the bread aisle. A young woman with her young son was in there. She goes, hey, don't know what the kid's name was. Christopher, there's a mouse. And I go, that's just gotta be a joke. She's just fucking with a kid or something. It's gonna be like, who gave a mouse a cookie book or something like that, It's not gonna be a real mouse. She goes, no, really, there's a real mouse right here.
Good book.
Kid turns around, he comes back. My wife is now intrigued. She's like, there's a mouse over there? So she goes and gets real close to the bread rack. What happens? Small mouse pops its head out, looks at her, calls her a derogatory term, and runs back into the shelf. And I was like, holy shit. I think that mouse just called my wife the C word. So what do? I walk up to the front desk and I say, hey, I don't want to alarm. I don't want to start mass panic throughout the store or anything. But there's some mice. There's a mouse running around the bread aisle.
Sure.
I just want to make you aware of that. He goes, yeah, I just got told about that. We're kind of working towards it. As somebody who worked for Orkin, I understand, rodents get in. You got to take care of the problem. I'm thinking maybe it came in with a bread shipment. About 2 to 3 minutes later, my wife and I walk down the chip aisle. I hear a squeak. A squeak, Austin. I think it's a wheel. I'm like, that's got to be a wheel. It wasn't. I look to my right, and it's not like the normal chips, like the Lay's potato chips, the Doritos, things like that. To the right side, they have all the healthy chips, the made with lime, hint of fucking agave, whatever. Those are on a normal flat shelf. I move some hint of lime tortilla chips, and what happens? Mice scatter. I'm like, holy shit. It's going down at this Kroger. There was 3 at least.
How many?
4. So what do? I take a photo of the mouse droppings that are right there.
Okay.
My wife is not in the aisle with me because she's changing our daughter diaper in the bathroom. Kroger.
Where is this at? Where is this at?
Off of Baldwin. Yeah, I'm getting to that.
Is this the Kroger that's shut down right now?
So.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go for it, though. I saw that on the W whatever B News.
Those are our
Facebook
pictures on
today.
there.
That's your
take
picture?
a photo of that, and then what do? We walk down the dry goods aisle. Mouse poop everywhere. In the Pop-Tarts, in the boxed milk, in the Nor pesticides, everything. Every aisle has mouse poop. So what does my wife do? She starts running around to all the people in the store, and she's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know, there's mice in here. I wouldn't buy very much. They're specifically in these aisles. If you have anything from those aisles, I would not purchase that." Two ladies say, "Fuck it, we're out." So they purchased the few things that they had in their carts. They bounced. A couple days go by. My wife is still having a fit about the fact that the store has mice. I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, whatever. It's a couple mice. Yeah, I took that photo. So then my wife sees a post on Facebook that says, "Hey, the Orion Meyer got shut down today," on like a discussion board or something like that, because of mice. And she says, "Wow, that's crazy. My husband and I were there a couple days ago. We actually saw a live mouse and told the manager." So that then triggers Channel 7 Detroit News to reach out to my wife.
I'm looking at WXYZ, which is a wild WXYZ. Let's relax on that. Dash TV, Channel 7.
There's two of them. They're both credited to my wife, even though I took the photos, but whatever. But anyways, so Channel 7 reaches out to her, and they're like, "Hey, we'd love to do a story on this. Can you come do an interview?" She calls me, and she's like, "Well, like, what do we do?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I'm not really, we got too much going on. We're leaving for vacation. I don't really have time to go up there and do an interview." She's like, "Yeah, I also just don't really want people to, Google search my name and it be associated with mouse poop." And I go, "Yeah, yep. I have those on my phone."
Is that the other photograph?
So we don't do the interview. The lady calls us and she's like, "Well, can you do a Zoom?" And we're kind of like, I don't know. We kind of dodge it a little bit. This morning I wake up. So this morning
it
I
really
wake up.
Does
They
stay
put
right
they
on
make
there.
a post
Literally
about it.
says
They
Lauren
put the
Willett
pictures that I sent to Lauren into the chat or into the article, and then I go, "Lauren, if you Google your name right now, and then you put mouse poop after it, very first link." So now she's associated with mouse poop. She's famous because of mouse poop. I just got to put it out.
That's hilarious. I'm scrolling Facebook at like 10 o'clock this morning. I don't remember when it was today, honestly, at some point today. And I saw this post from their Channel 7 saying like the Kroger was closed. And I that was on the topic of conversations today for me to talk to you about that. Hey, there's a Kroger over by you that closed. You started talking about this. I thought you said in Costco. And I was about to wait until you were done with the story and be like, dude, there's a Kroger next to you too that has the same shit. And the pictures literally say Lauren fucking Willett. I mean, you can't see that. But it says Lauren Willett right under that. That is your wife.
But I've been holding on to this. It's mouse poop.
I mean, is that even mouse poop? It doesn't look like
it's mouse poop.
It looks like some dust and debris.
As a former Orkin professional, that's mouse poop. It's everywhere, dude.
Yeah, the second picture really shows.
That one by the chocolate milk and stuff like that, horrible. Anyways, they shut down the store, so they got a lot of cleaning to do. Yeah, I've been holding on to this for like 5 days. I have purposely not talked to you because I wanted to bring it up on the podcast and just tell you it was like a crazy experience that I had in my life. Like, I never thought that I would go in a grocery store and see a bunch of mouse poop and like see an actual like mouse infestation in a place like that. I've told everybody other than you. Sure. I've literally been holding it in so long.
Sure.
Because like that night, I text Logan and I was like, "You will not guess what happened to me at the grocery store tonight." He's like, "What's that?" And I sent him the picture and he's like, "That's crazy." Then he called Kroger a dog shit establishment. I was like, "Let's not go that far, but I will not be shopping at the Kroger on Orion or on Baldwin Road."
I was gonna say I
the only thing
like
I'm
a little
about,
Kroger, so let's not
The only thing
let's not tear down
is like like they got to sell these products that are in there. Like there's a lot like you got to think about it. All the meat's gonna expire, all that produce. I saw somebody comment.
Are we giving discounts?
My guess is they're probably gonna just like load a lot of that on trucks and just distribute it to other Krogers. Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with 99% of the fucking food. Like, if those bags, those chip bags are
Yeah, as
sealed,
long as it's not like
like,
punctured
what
by
the fuck are
mice or
we
anything
worried
like
about
that.
right now?
The only thing you have to worry about though is like
You know?
mice can carry like diseases. Mice
Yeah,
don't
that's what
have
I'm
an
saying. If
actual
it's sealed,
bladder,
it's sealed.
so like whatever they run over, they just pee. So like you want to be careful with things like that. But like there's things like the chips and stuff aren't going to expire by the
What's the
time they're
worst that's
reopened.
gonna happen?
But like think about all the produce, the meat, like the bread, like all those things in there, they're going to expire. Like what are they going to do with all that?
Yeah,
Like is it all considered contaminated? Like do they have to throw like all that stuff away? Like like
I truly
where
don't
does the
know.
throwing away stop?
I don't know. Well,
Well,
maybe you
well, there
should have
won't
done the
get any
fucking
answers
interview and
though.
you could have got some fucking answers. I don't understand why you didn't do the interview. You're like a whore for that kind of shit. You would be all over that. The amount of Yelp reviews that you've written in your life. I mean, there's not a person they could have asked better to do the interview, and instead
Whatever.
they interview some fucking Griffin
You live,
guy.
you learn, you move on. You know what? I got to work today though, and I started telling them about like the fact that I could have had the interview, and they were like, "Yeah, that's crazy. Like you should have like went and plugged the podcast or plugged like." And I was like, I should have wore the not supposed to be here at. And when they started asking questions, I could have been like, "Yeah, I mean, I do a podcast. We'll be talking about it this week." I fucked up in that point, but I will be tagging.
Yeah, you know what? Honestly, really did, and I'll
Yeah,
try not
that's
to hold it against.
I wish I'd have had the thought. It's one of those things you think about afterwards.
You did. You fucked up.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, you fucked up. I mean, there's no two ways around it. That was a mistake made by you, but it's okay. It's okay. Like you said, we live and we learn. Are we
Yeah, I'm
bringing
gonna share the
the
story.
hat with us to Florida though?
I'll have it on like the dash. People will be like, oh,
Okay. You should have seen. There was a guy at the. I'll. We went to. That felt good. We went to the simulator on Sunday last week. Yeah. That was a bad moment for me. And there's a guy next to us in like the bay next to us by himself, just beating the shit out of balls. I mean, this guy shows up. He's there for an hour. By the time he leaves, his shirt is soaked. Like the whole back of his shirt is just dripping fucking sweat. This guy worked his ass off. And he's sitting there talking, and we overhear him like say something about like Tracy. And Logan, of course, goes over there and he's like, "You talking about Tracy Rum?" And the guy's like, "Yeah, you know him?" He's like, "Yeah, that's my father-in-law." And he's like, "Oh, no shit, dude." He goes, does one of these actions, bionic leg. Okay, he's got the old one leg. Then he starts hitting us back and forth. "Hey, I got a YouTube channel," he says. I forgot the name of it. And he's like, "You guys should come on. We should, we could do like a series or something, whatever." And then he leaves and he hands out everybody that's in there. He hands them a business card that like has his YouTube channel and everything on it. So I go on there and I watch some of the channels or some of the episodes and shit because I like to support local creators. But I thought to myself, maybe I'll just buy like 10,000 business cards with like QR codes that scans and goes to our channel, and I'll just like hire whoever's like a local plane just to dump those motherfuckers over the city.
or I mean,
But I want you to know that the point of this story was that I'm going to take the marketing very seriously. I'm going to be getting flyers. I'm going to be getting cards. I'm going to go around businesses, and on every single little board that they have, I'm just going to tack those little bitches too. Okay, I'm just going to tack them all over the place to them. And within not hopefully a long period of time, we're going to be at 100 subscribers, and you're going to be eating the world's hottest chip. So that's going to happen. That's just that's
I
that's
support it.
that's going to happen. Okay. I am as confident as I am that the Patriots are going to beat the shit out of the Chargers on Sunday night, as I am that you will be
All right,
eating the chip within the next couple months.
all right.
Maybe sooner. It's funny. I had a few things that I really wanted to talk about, and you really got my
I got
head
my MRI
thrown for a
results
loop
back
right now with
from
this poop and Kroger story.
not good.
You
Not
told
good.
me that.
I mean, not horrible. Not
Not
good.
bad.
3 bulge disc. one extremely bad, which would be my L4, L5. Why is it always the L4, L5? Like, why is that the one that, like, whenever you, like, hear somebody, like, oh, they have a herniated disc, like, shit's not going right, it's always the L4, L5. Yeah, I guess.
Mainly because of posture. Like sitting down a lot. Like you got a lot of weight up
Yeah, but
front,
even,
so
like,
your
when you
body
hear about,
naturally
like,
has like a forward lean to it,
when you hear about, like,
and it
NFL
doesn't put
players,
any
though, like,
pressure on the middle.
L4, L5. It's like the number one. So,
It's
anyways,
just a
this has
pinch
been the
point.
most
A pinch
painful
point
that
right
my
there.
back's ever been, and it is due to the fact that it's not one disc, it's 3 discs that are all in a line. So, that's why it is so painful. Like, usually it's like something like you can kind of bite it and you can kind of like get through life. This one is bad. It's because there's
Faith.
3 of them. I mean, I know I'll make it through.
I have full
My blood
faith that you
panel
will
came
make it
back, no
through.
cancer. So.
Okay, I really do. I have belief. That's never fun. I can tell you this one for you though. Walking around on concrete for the
I got a
next
back
week straight
brace.
is
I got
not going to help
orthopedic
that
shoes.
situation in the slightest.
I got a.
There are a few things that will fuck my back up more than like just like daily walking on concrete. Like that shit will murder you. Like nobody talks about that for people that like work in shops, you know, all day, every day for like their whole life. Standing and walking on concrete just fucks your knees and your ankles and your back, and it destroys you. Like you don't even have to do anything physical. Like just literally walking and standing on concrete will fuck you. I don't care what
If there's
shoes,
any
what
good
boots,
advice
you know, it
I got
fucking
when
goes through
with
you.
like
It just
active
fucks you
duty
up.
army, like when I was like waking up and running every day, and like doing all that shit, like, and I was working under an E6 when I was an E3. He pulled us aside and he said, "This, listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something right now. Yeah, the Nikes and the Adidas and the fucking Pumas, they all look good, and they all say running and they say they're good for running, this and that. Stop fucking buying that shit because it is not good for you. You got to buy the Brooks, the Asics, the Hokas, the OnCloud. You got to buy shoes that were literally designed for runners." And it was some of the
Yeah, I've been paying a lot of attention to like the toes. Like that's the big thing. Like all shoes like squish the toes. You got to have those guys wide. You know, our feet are wide. They're not like this.
I mean,
You
I
know,
got
they're like
pancakes
this.
for
So we
feet.
get these shoes, and they just do this
Yeah.
shit. You know, think about women. I think about the fucking shoes that these women wear. You know, like the flats. Like when women used to wear like those flats all the time. I'm sure they still do. Like you look at the front of those things, and they are a fucking they just like shove their little fucking toes in that thing and they just walk around in it all day long. See, women care way. That's a one big difference between women and men. And it's pure, I should say, it's 2026. Okay. I'm going to say it anyways, just how I normally would. Let's pretend like this is 10 years ago. The big difference between like men and women are like comfortability versus like optics. Like they dress based on like how this
Well,
looks,
Austin,
and we mainly dress on how this feels.
Austin, let me tell
You
you
know,
something.
how is this
You
comfortable
and I are
to
both
me?
different men compared to like a lot of other people. You and I are fat hillbillies that grew up, not like trying to impress women. Like that wasn't like our main goal. Like we were like,
How dare
I'm
you?
fat, I want to be comfortable. Like when we went lifting, like we wanted to be comfortable lifting. We didn't care about like looking good. You go to the gym, you see these guys, they're wearing, the tights and the this, and I'm wearing baggy shit. And I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fucking pick up 450 pounds worth of weight right now because that's what I'm here to do. And I care about being comfortable. I like the bag. I like the Sandler look. I like to be comfortable. I like
Mm-hmm.
that. I don't care. You and I are.
Mm-hmm. See, I got a lot of that from my dad. You know, I got a lot of that shit growing up from my dad. Like, I remember, I can't even tell how many times, like, if I were to, like, wear jeans on, like, a Saturday, in the house growing up, he would, like, look at me and he'd be like, why are you wearing jeans? Like, why? Like, for what purpose are you wearing jeans right now? Like, go put fucking sweatpants on or pajamas or shorts or literally anything that's fucking comfortable. See, now, fast forward to today, we got the stretchy jeans, and a lot of them are very comfortable. But still, like, you know, I got the gray Nikes on right now. You know, the fucking sweatpants. Like I truly believe, and this goes in. You going to who? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're like, it goes into the main thing one of the things I wanted to talk about today. And that's clothing, and that's clothing for large human beings such as ourselves. And I'm not necessarily discussing weight, but more so height. When you're our size, again, specifically referring to the height factor, you know, we don't always get, you know, clothes that fit us in the sense of like, you know, the 2X tall or the XL tall or the fucking 2X tall shirt or their long sleeve. Like long sleeves, anything long sleeve, it just has to be a tall. It has to. Like I'm at a point in my life where like if it's not a tall, it's just not worth my time. Like it's not going to fit right. Even if it does, as soon as it's dried, it's not going to. So it's like it's useless. And like right now, for instance, like I'm wearing a t-shirt I got for Christmas. Okay, it's a t-shirt, not a long sleeve, but it's a 2X tall. And like I put it on and you just immediately feel so good. It's like you're wearing something that like fits you. You know, it's like longer, the sleeves are longer, the shoulders are wider. It just fits you better and I love it. I got like a bunch of quarter zips and like they're all talls. Every one of them is a 2X tall. I got that legendary flannel thing from my mom, you know, it's a 2X tall. Like everything is tall. And it's just I'm never going to go back. Like, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. If the clothing item is not a fucking tall, I'm not buying it and I'm not wearing it. Like the Pop-Tart polos. I want one so bad, or the fucking quarter zip. I just don't want to spend the money when I know it's not a tall. Because I've spent my whole life, you do like the whole, you just kind of, you do like the little like 4-inch squish, you know, where you take it, you just kind of squish it up to here. And we live our life. And people think it's because like we're, anyways, people think that we're like doing it because like we're just comfortable. No, it's not comfortable. We do it because if we let them hang, it only goes to like right here, and then it looks stupid. So it's like they're like, oh, that doesn't fit you, and it's annoying. So I think that I've reached a point where no matter what it is, if it's clothing, it's going to be a tall, and that's that. I'm done. I'm done with it.
I had a breakdown. I think it was like right as everybody started like their Christmas shopping, and they're like, well, can't you just like get in? Can't you just wear a normal XL? I'm like, no, like a lot of people buy me clothing and they're like he never wears it. And it's like I'm not wearing it because I dislike the shirt or because I hate you and I don't want to wear the thing. It's just like it doesn't comfortably fit me. Nope. And like the thing for me isn't just like the sleeves. It's around the midsection.
Yeah, it's the torso, it's the shoulders, it's the whole thing. It's not just the sleeves.
If it's not long enough, like to hang down like below
I
my
should
pelvis,
be able to go like this, and you should not see my belly button. You know, I should be able to go like this and not be higher than my belly button.
That's the thing. Like, if you see a little bit of my belly, whatever. But like when it comes all the way up here, it like it makes me uncomfortable because then I feel like I gotta like pull my shirt down all the time.
Yes, you're constantly doing this,
and I'm like, and it, like I feel like it's like sticking to me, and it's like not right, and it's because like it's not comfortable. You're wearing something that's too small for you. It's the same as like I got upset with somebody. They were like, come on, like, can't you just have like the XL? And I'm like, okay, what size shirt do you wear? You wear a large. Okay, I'm gonna buy you a medium, and then I'm like, why don't you walk around in a medium all day? And they're like, well, why would I do that? The shirt's too small for me. And I'm like, why the fuck would I walk around?
But then it's the people who think that like let's just say you're a 2XL, okay? You know, like I'll use me, like I'm a 2XL for pretty much everything. Some things I'm an XL. Carhartt, I'm like a large, but that's because Carhartt's weird. But like I'm a 2XL. The thing that aggravates me is I'll put on there like 2X tall, you know? And then somebody who is not understanding of the size requirements of what I'm referring to, they're like, oh, well, they don't have this in a tall, so we'll just get a 3X.
Yep.
It does not solve the problem. All it is wider here. It adds more here. It gives me no length, no width. It's not fucking the same thing.
And the shoulders don't get wider. That's the other thing. Like people don't understand about a tall. When you get a
look
tall,
at where you see where this ends. Look at how this is halfway down my shoulder. A normal 2X, it's like here.
Ends here.
And it should be here, just like this, and it fits naturally.
And it's because they understand that we have wider shoulders, we have longer arms.
Yep.
I got these fucking orangutan. Even sometimes, like I get a tall, and it doesn't fit my fucking orangutan arm.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
don't know.
It's annoying. It's annoying. It is. It's annoying
like,
as shit because 99% of the shit that we like doesn't come in a tall. You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't.
yeah,
Like, that's one of the reasons why I love Legendary. Because every fucking thing on
yeah,
their website, you can not only get a tall, but you can get a big and tall, which if you're fat and
yeah.
tall. And I respect that. You know? I
My,
respect the size.
my mom every year for Christmas, she gets me some sort of clothing item, and then this year she's like, I just did not want to go back to Bass Pro and get you another redhead flannel. I was like, Mom, I enjoy those because they fit.
I
Like,
love them. Yes, please do. Give me the
yeah,
same thing. Give me the same fucking shirt 5 years in a row. I'll be
yeah,
happy. I'll be happy as a clam.
yeah. Give me the same color. That way, it's looking crisp. But she got me a nice hoodie this year instead, so I wasn't very upset about that. The other thing is shoes. I wish that a shoe size was standard. If you put on there, this is a 14, every 14 is going to fit the exact same. If you put on there, this is a 15 wide, every 15 wide should fit the same. Maybe a slight discrepancy through the companies and stuff like that.
I'm
But it is
okay if they're
ridiculous.
different when the shoes are different. Meaning, like we'll just use boots for an example, like square toed or rounded. Those can fit differently because it's a different shoe. But every square toe and every round toe and every running shoe, you know what I mean? All of those, like every running shoe, every sneaker, all of those should be the exact fucking same. They're the same across the board.
But why can I buy one pair of boots that's a 13? Then I have to go across. Then I go to buy another pair of boots, and I'm like, well, they only have these up into a 13. Let me try them on because I have a pair of boots at home that are a 13. And I put them on, and they fit me like they're an 11. And then I go,
Mm-hmm.
and then I go to Columbia, and I'm like, hey, let me buy these orthopedic shoes because I've got a fucked up back. And then I try on a 13. I'm like, well, these are a little tight. So then I try on a 14. I'm like, these are fitting pretty good. And then I try on a 15. And I'm
It's
like, these are
even worse
gigantic.
when it's the same brand. Like it's one thing when
Oh my
like,
god.
hey, Nike is
Yeah.
different than Adidas, is different than Puma. But when you have like 5 Nikes that are all the same brand and they're all 14s, one of them is way too tight, one of them is way too big, and one of them fits you. Like when Brooke was asking, like, or not Brooke, my mom was asking me because she wanted to give me like golf shoes for Christmas, which they do fit. But prime example, like the FootJoys, the
Yeah.
brown and white FootJoys like I wore last year, those are 14. Those are a standard
Oh, are they?
14. Yeah, I swear to God, they're a standard 14 and they fit great. The golf shoes that my mom just bought me, different brand, are a 15 wide. And they like, if they were any smaller, they wouldn't fit. Like they literally
It's
wouldn't fit my
ridiculous.
foot. If they were like any smaller at all, they wouldn't fit. You know, it's
It's
outrageous.
ridiculous.
Some of the boots I have 3 different pair of work boots there. My setters are 14 double E or 14 wide. The Wolverines I have are 15 wide. And the fucking Timberlands I have are 13 wide. They all fit me. Like,
Oh,
like what
look at
the fuck,
look at
dude?
my cowboy boots, dude. My cowboy boots are
Yeah,
crazy. Cause like I have
yeah,
one pair. I think I have a pair that are 12 double E's, so double wides, and then
yeah.
I think I have another pair that are 16 E's that are just
Hmm.
16 wides. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Like
Well, think
and
about like
like
the
if I want a pair
original
of
like pointer toe ones that you got me and you that we had the same pair. Like I'm 1,000% confident that those were 16s. And then I
oh, I
have
think they were
some like
actually
Rough Rider ones that are 13s and they fit me.
yeah. But like if I want a pair of Pumas, I went in the Puma store one time and they had 15s and I like shit my pants. I was like, oh my god, they have them because I've always liked Pumas, but I've never been able to wear them because I've had such big feet. I'm not like
You
a
can keep
soccer guy
talking.
or
I'm
anything like
listening
that.
to you, but the wind just blew my fucking storm door open. So let me close that really quickly.
But anyways, like so I went in there and I saw that they had 15s, so I threw the 15s on and I'm like, wow, these are tiny. So then the guy was like, we actually have a pair of 17s if you want to try those on. And I tried the 17s on and I was like, wow, these actually fit. So it's just crazy, like different companies just do something so much different. And like the Hey Dudes, you can get the Wally socks, and you could fit in a 14 Wally sock because it's a looser shoe. But then you want like the normal Wallies, or you want like the Pauls or anything like that, you got to get a 15.
I have 13 all the way through 16 in Hey Dudes, and they all
Yeah,
fit me.
crazy.
And they all fit me, and like they all fit the same. Like I stand up, my toes in the same spot. That's why, like when I bought
Yeah,
those New Balances the other day, I'm like, do I get 14s? Do I get 15s? Do I get 16s? Like, I never fucking know, you know, and we can't go anywhere and try the shit on. Like, it's so fucking rare. It's so rare that when you and I are somewhere and there's a shirt or a hoodie or a pants or a fucking pair of shoes that is our size, we don't even have to like them. Half the time we don't. But we're just so amazed at the fact that I can physically put them on my fucking feet. We just buy them, you know, because we're like, we went to the next thing, you know. I was happy that
It's
the
so
15,
sad.
but
It's so sad when you walk in somewhere and you really, really like a product, and you're
it's
like, "Oh my
annoying.
god, I'm gonna buy this because I love this." And then you're like looking at
Yep.
it, you're looking all around, and you're like, "Yeah, they don't have it in a tall." And then you just have to leave. And then Lauren's like, "Yeah, but like you really like that. Like I want you to get it." And it's like I can't. Like I literally, like I'm not gonna waste the $50 on the shirt. Yes, I love the shirt. I really want it, but I'm not gonna waste the money because I'm never gonna wear it.
Yep. I completely agree. I don't even look anymore because I know I'm just going to be disappointed. So what's the fucking point in looking?
Literally,
You know what I mean?
what I do now is I look at the sizes. Bass Pro's got this down because they have it like right up there. Like if they have it in a tall, there's like a thing at the corner that says available in, you know, X,
Mm-hmm.
large tall through 4X tall. And I'm like, all right, so
Mm-hmm.
they'll have an XLT. And then sometimes they're sold out of that size, and I can't be mad at them for being sold out of the size, but they at least attempted, you know, the good thing.
Yeah, I'm also at the point where I'm not like I am so far past the point of giving a shit when it comes to like why I don't know if you've ever been like this, but there's like a time in my life where not even like on purpose, but like I maybe didn't want to get a size that fit me because of how big it was. You know, like I'm
I've
not a
never,
2X
never had that.
tall, or I'm not a 3X, or I'm not a this or whatever. Like it was never consciously, but like I'd be like, no, I'm a 2X, so I just get it. I don't give a fuck anymore. Like I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm buying it to fit me. So whatever fucking size that I get, and like I think like most things, like there's certain things I want to fit. T-shirts, you know, even a hoodie per se. A lot sometimes hoodies, but like bigger hoodies or even like any kind of coat or any kind of jacket or flannel or anything like that, I'm perfectly fine getting one size bigger than I need. Just because
Yeah,
sometimes having just a little bit bigger is nice. Like that fucking flannel I got from my mom, like that legendary one, it's so fucking comfortable because like I can wear it and it's like the new like the fucking like the quarter zips I just got and I wore it at the simulator the other day. I was so comfortable at the fact that like it just fit me. And like you said, you're not sitting there doing the fucking, doing the fucking, this thing constantly because you're trying to fucking pull it down. Like it just fit me and it fit me good. And I'm at the point now to where, like you said, it's just whatever size fits me is the size I'm going to get and I'm going to wear it and I'm going to be happy that I wore it. So,
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I've never been like, oh my god, this is an XL tall. I'm not gonna buy it. See, like I also like wore things very oversized for a long time too. So like I was buying like 2XLs when I was definitely a large, and then I
mm-hmm.
lost a bunch of weight, and then I was like, oh, I can wear larges, and then I got fat again. So
Yeah,
kind of backfired a little bit on that one. But no, I
sure.
yeah, I'll only wear talls from here
Yep.
on. Like we went to the North Face store, Lauren and I did, and there was a lot of things in there I really liked. And she's like, "Why don't you just buy one of these jackets? You really like you've been wanting a new jacket for a while. Like they don't sell talls. Like, let's move on."
Yep. Yep. Move on. Don't waste my time.
And like with a jacket, like if I put on a 2X tall and it was like a little snug with me wearing a sweatshirt, I'd buy a 3X tall. Like I wouldn't even
Yeah.
think twice.
Yep. I like that. That's good. It's good that you think that way.
Like I wouldn't
I
like
think,
because I would just be like, well, I'm gonna wear a sweatshirt. The sweatshirt, is gonna be
yeah, I
bulky
mean, I'm
anyways underneath of it.
like, I think I'm gonna go through, it's gonna really be sad, but I'm gonna go through like any hoodie I have that's not a tall, any of that shit, I'm just gonna get rid of. Like, I have so many Carhartt hoodies that like I've just bought that like aren't talls that don't fit me great. And I'm done. See, that's the one thing like my parents have on lockdown. Like, I don't think my mom has got me anything in the last like 4 years that's not a tall. Everything my dad, because my dad's tall too. So he doesn't have the X's like we do, but he still has the tall. So he grasped the concept
I
of the
don't know.
tall. Like he doesn't
Keep
own
seeing them Pop
anything that.
Tarts the way he does.
Yeah, well, that's one thing. But but you know what I'm saying. So like everything I get from them is a tall, and I need to go through all of my clothing, and anything that's not, I need to just fucking dump. Just dump. Get rid of.
Yeah, I've
Goodbye.
been doing that for a while now. I just been ripping the closet apart, and I'm like, yep, I never wear this because it doesn't fit. Get rid of it. Like it doesn't even matter. Like 'cause like I said before, like I used to buy things like I liked them, and I just buy in a size and kind of like wear it here and
Mm-hmm.
there. But I'm
Mm-hmm.
done. I'm done. Like I won't do it
Yep.
anymore. I've been just stripping the closet.
Yep.
The one thing, like the only thing I need now is I need a new jacket, and I don't know if I'm going to buy a legendary or if I'm going to buy a car. That
I mean, I'm pretty
I do
much
have a
the shitty
legendary.
part. Everything that we like from Legendary and Carhartt though is expensive as fuck. You know what I mean? A T-shirt from Legendary is $45. A long sleeve is $50. Like it's
Yeah,
like,
but
you know,
yeah, but at the same time, it's like I'm willing to spend the money to be comfortable.
it's also quality. You know, like Legendary is good shit. Legendary has really nice clothing. It's funny to me that like my dad of all people is who got me onto Legendary. You know, and like now you'll see like John and Johnny and all them wear it and shit like that. You know what I mean? And like they think, you know, it's like you would have never had Legendary if it wasn't for me, and I wouldn't have had it if it wasn't for my dad.
See, that was my
But
that was for me. That was my grandma. She is the one. The original
mm-hmm.
blue. You got a picture of me at Applebee's taking a sip of water when we were like fucking
Yep,
15.
yep.
I'm wearing a
That's back
blue
when they had the rough
legendary.
flannel. Yeah, not the fuzzy, not the
Yeah,
fleece. Yep,
yeah.
I know the
That,
exact shirt.
that's
Skinny Willet. Skinny Willet.
that was my grandma bought that for me because my grandfather was also 6'5".
Mm-hmm.
So she's always like been real good with the tall things. Like
Yep.
I got an uncle who's 6'4". I got another uncle who's 6'2". She's like, yeah, everything comes in a taller. I'm not buying.
Mm-hmm.
Because my grandpa's like that too. My grandpa. My grandpa wears a shirt that's way too big for him. God bless that man's soul. He could fit in a
Does.
two
He's
or
wearing like
I'm sorry,
five
he
X
could fit.
at that time.
Yeah, yeah. He could wear a 3X. They would fit him just fine. But he's like one of those people. He's a conscious fat man. You know, he's not
Mm-hmm.
like super fat. He's not really that fat. He's got a
Mm-hmm.
large belly, but he's
Sure.
not like
But
he's
he's
like
look at me.
fat people
He's not
disgust me.
anybody. He's been married for 90 years. That motherfucker is there for comfort, and he doesn't give a shit.
Talk about there for comfort. Him and I got matching shirts when we went to Bass Pro last time. He was very excited that he found a size. We both got orange long sleeves, and he was just like ecstatic that he found them inside a store. He's like, "You didn't have to order those." Like, I'll take 7 of them. He literally bought like as every color he could. Loved it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I told Lauren the other day, I'm just turning it on. I'm just turning dad mode on. I don't care anymore. I don't care. Like I wear the most dad stuff ever. Like the orthopedic shoes. I know I've said orthopedic shoes about 15 times during this conversation, but I just don't care. Like they feel good. Like
I'm with
you
you.
keep making fun of me for those Hokas I have because they're like a bright orange or whatever. And you're like, those are fucking gay, those are stupid, but they're so comfortable. They fit my feet
It's
right.
more because like those shoes were
I can
designed and made for like marathon runners. Is why it fucking bothers me. And you're wearing it to go to Taco Bell at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. You know, that's what bothers me about them. And they look
Yeah, but
outrageous.
Austin, you walk a mile and a half in those shoes, your feet don't hurt
Sure.
because they were made for fucking marathon runners to fucking
Yeah.
run in. So they're comfortable. I like them. I think I'm gonna buy
Sure.
this coat. I found a legendary coat I really like. So I have some winnings from the old Super Bowl.
What is it? The
I
men's
could wear.
Dakota?
I should. No, this one's the men's Bosman. I don't really like. So ever since we had our varsity jackets, I don't really like a hood on my outer layer.
Really?
Yeah, I would rather like. I, Austin, if I could fucking wear my varsity jacket every day, I would.
I would too.
Those things were so comfortable.
I'll tell you what. This men's
So
quilted
comfortable.
journeyman though, you should look at that one. That one looks
Yeah,
pretty
but don't they
comfortable.
have these in the CCWs too?
They have everything on here
I
in the
renewed.
CCW.
I renewed my CPL the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Very easy process online. You do have to
Mm-hmm.
get a piece of paper in the mail that has a pin. I did not get that because they still had because Genesee County sent it to me. They sent it to my old address in Davison. But all I had to do is I got a hold of. I literally just sent a quick little message to the clerk's office here in Oakland County, and they immediately hit me with it back. They were like, "Yep, here you go. Here's the pin." I mean, it was like 25
Technically
minutes.
speaking, in the state of Michigan, the law, you're supposed to go get your fingerprints redone, but they have no way to verify that you ever did that, and nor do they ever ask. But technically, when you get
I
it
read it.
reviewed, you're
I
supposed
just
to
read
get
a
your
thing that said as long as your fingerprints are within um, a certain time period, if they're after a certain time period, they'll continue to count. And I've had my
every
fingerprints
5 years.
done 3 times.
They'll never
I
ask
think
you. You'll never get anything that asks you. You'll never get anything that verifies it. You'll never get anything. It's just like
But
written
you're
in
also
the law.
technically supposed to take. You're supposed to take a fucking 3-hour course too.
Tomato, tomato. You know what I mean? Fuck them.
I take that course twice a year. So, well, they aren't.
Oh.
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't
know.
know.
So like, I guess
I
that's
go
enough
back and
about
forth
us.
on the hood
And
or the no hood, to be honest. Like sometimes I like the hood
really,
and sometimes I don't like the hood. I kind of go back and forth. If I'm already wearing a hoodie, I don't like the hood as much. But if I'm not wearing a hoodie, then I want the hood.
I think it's because I always wear a hoodie, and maybe that's why. So Lauren was actually going to buy this vest the other day, and this vest had a hood on it, and I told her no. I told her it looks
See, a vest with a hood is a no go. That's weird. I'm not about that. A vest
I
with a
thought
hood.
I was like, that looks. People ask me, they're like, "Why do you have so many vests?" Let's bring back the tall thing. It's because I get the tall Carhartts, and I can get I can get a vest that fits right. A lot of the
Mm-hmm.
time, my vests are tall too, but then I don't have to worry about the sleeves with the vest, and then I have an extra outer layer because my arms usually don't get cold. Anyways,
Yeah.
it's your torso that
Yep.
you want to keep warm. So,
Sure.
I mean, I own
I
probably north of 15 vests.
I used to always hate the fact that like my hoodies were like my Carhartts only went to like the bottom of my stomach, and like my hoodie and everything would be less, so my vest would always be so much higher. Like I hate the way that looks with a passion. Like your hoodie's like 3 inches longer. But if I'm working, like especially when I was like doing concrete or something, I completely grasp on why it's like that. Because when you're like bending down and you're picking shit up and you're doing whatever, like it doesn't fold up, at the bottom. It's like it just sits right
Yeah.
where it's supposed to and it doesn't move around. So I grasp the concept for like, they're built for like work. Like that's why they're made.
Yeah.
So like I get why it's like that, but when I'm just like going to the store or just like casually walking around, it drives me nuts how the vest sits so much higher than the hoodie does. But again, I understand why it's like that. But no, I think that like with a vest, no matter if you're wearing something over top of a vest, you need mental fucking help. Okay, the vest should be the very outer layer of whatever the fuck you're wearing, whether it's a hoodie, a coat, a shirt. I don't care. A vest should be the very last thing that's on. So if I'm already wearing probably a hoodie, maybe a coat, either way, one of those is going to have a hood on it. I don't want I don't want a hood on my vest. But it pisses me off when I have a hoodie on and then a coat with a hood because then they always get fucking intertwined with each other. But I do like we've kind of slowly flipped though, because you used to be a big crew neck guy. And I have like slowly over the last year or two started to get more and more into the crew necks, and you have started to wear more and more of the hoodies. But I like crew neck.
The thing of why I've gotten more hoodies is not because like I prioritize getting the hoodies or anything like that. It is because the availability of them have skyrocketed in the past
Sure.
3 to 4 years, and my income has also gone up in that time. Therefore, buying another piece of Carhartt doesn't really.
Yeah, I'm a big crew neck guy. I like a crew neck. I do.
I like a crew neck too. I have 3, 4 of them that I wear on pretty regularly, and then I have like 1 or 2 that I just wear out in the yard.
Sure.
Yard work.
Sure.
I'll be
I
taking
wear
one to
that
Florida with
$12 Carhartt one that we got at fucking Northwoods all the time.
that one is nice. That one's one of the weird ones where the sleeves aren't long enough, but I will wear it occasionally.
See, I think that the other problem is that we wear our pants so much lower than what I think that they were intentionally designed to be worn. Like you look at all the pictures of
I
people
changed
who are
that in
like,
the last few years.
why you wear it higher now?
No, I wear them. All right, yeah, I mean I wear them at a normal spot. Because I used to wear them like just barely above my hip. Now I kind of pull them up. Like
I wear it right up to my stomach
I
because I have
don't
a
like.
stomach. I wear it right up to my
Well, yeah, I
stomach.
mean
Like that's where my waistline
yeah,
is.
that's where I wear.
But
That's where I wear
but
them
like a
too. But
man
like
is supposed to be skinny. Like if you think of like if you look at the if you have your stomach in your hand, so like lift it up and put your hand underneath it. Okay, that point right there, where it's at its furthest point out, that is like where our pants should be. But because we have the stomach, we wear them lower. So then, like when I look at like if you click on a vest, like if you're on the Legendary website, and I'll go to one of the vests and scroll over to where there's a guy in like a t-shirt and a flannel, and the flannel's tucked in. Those pants are 2 inches higher than where I would set my pants at, and it's not even a conversation.
Well, the other issue is for me, Austin, is I have literally no ass. I am
I grasp
straight
that.
back to crack.
Yep.
Yeah, like I mean, I got the ass of a frog.
Sure.
I mean,
Sure.
there's nothing back there. So wearing pants for me, like just isn't great. This is a good website. We need to get these guys to sponsor us.
Who's that?
Legendary.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
You know how you spend so much money there, they give you like a free gift or whatever.
Sure. Sure.
Lauren got me a couple things from there for Christmas. So they sent their the free gift, but the free gift was really, really nice playing cards. I plan on bringing those to deer camp next year.
Okay.
Really like this Journeyman's jacket.
Anyways, went to a Burger King today. Completely different location, completely different zip code, completely different part of the state, and they had the exact same dog shit fucking ketchup. So.
Did they really?
Yeah, they really did. It was simply, I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, I didn't fucking like it.
Very, very interesting.
Yeah, it wasn't a fucking fan. Let's put it that way. I was not a fan. Okay.
I wish that we had one of those Duluth stores closer to us. Only one I know about.
There's one
down there.
By.
Yeah, I think it's technically Wixom.
Could be.
That's the one I usually go to if I go to one. But I really rarely ever go to that area anymore.
Fair enough.
I don't work down there anymore. I guess I would have to say over there now because I don't live north of it anymore. I think we got a pretty decent TB3.
I think your list is
good. For people who don't know, we're about me and my family are about to embark on a long car ride to Florida here in the next few days. Spending a week down there, going to the old SeaWorld. That's what I'm excited about. My wife's pretty excited about going to Universal. Going to do a couple other little things while we're down there. But in honor of that, we are doing gas stations for our TB3. Now, Mr. Austin thinks because he traveled for a very short period of his life that he has like all this experience and he's going to throw all these random gas stations out there that he doesn't go to on a regular basis.
I don't, but I have been there. How many gas stations on your list have you never been to?
None.
None. You've been to every single gas station.
Every one of these gas stations.
Okay.
It's on my list. Yeah, I've been to every gas station.
I think that
I try to keep this with ones that I go to. Because could I have thrown out like the Sheetz or the what's the other really big one that's really big in like Minnesota? The Come and Go. Like they're out there. I've been to them. I've traveled to some states. They've had these gas stations. I've gone to them. And like even though I haven't been to a Buc-ee's, that'll be changing in the next 48 hours. And I was like, this is great. Like, I like this place. I love this Buc-ee's. Like, this is the coolest thing ever. It's a great gas station. I wouldn't put that on this list because I don't regularly attend it.
But I mean, I don't regularly attend them now, but I did regularly attend them for over a year. So, I mean, yeah. I went to them more than I went to any of them that are locally here for over a year. So, I mean, it's not like I went there once or twice. Like, all of these I've been to more than 15 times. There's only one of them that's like right around 15 or 16. Other than that, every one of these is probably over 30, if not 40. Some of them more than 50. Some of them probably you could argue 100.
I mean, I don't think you're going to be too mad at my list, honestly.
We'll see.
But
I'm
we'll see.
interested to
I
hear.
can.
There's a couple of them I think you're going to throw out, and I will vehemently disagree. But we'll see. Maybe it's a great list. I have faith in you. You know.
I kicked it off last week, so why don't you kick it off this week?
Okay. Bottom. The fucking. I'm gonna pull it up actually. Because hold on a minute here. I was looking at legendary shit. Let me go back to my. Where's my list at? Where am I at? Hello. My phone is frozen. What the fuck? There we go. Okay. Are we ready to dance? Okay, quick question though before I start because this may not play. Can we do gas stations that are like attached to like a grocery store type of a thing, or do they have to be only gas stations? I'm speaking of like
You
a
could do it
Meijer, a
attached to a grocery
Kroger, a
store.
Walmart, a fucking Costco. You know what I mean? Because like Costco, Meijer,
Yeah,
or
you
Walmart, like
you
they
you
have
can do
gas
that.
stations.
You
Okay,
can
I
do that.
can.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's fine.
okay, so then we're good. Number 3 on the bottom for me is going to be Kroger. Kroger gas stations. Now you could use a lot
That
of
one you have
these
in
different.
Davison is not great.
Well, it's a lot of them for. I don't know. Oh, it is. It's on the corner. It's opposite of it. That is actually that
It's a
hurts
horrible
my
gas
case.
station.
That hurts my case. But a large majority of the Kroger gas stations, they don't have anywhere to go into to like get drinks or get snacks and like that. Like a lot of them, like I'm like thinking of like the Kroger in Lapeer. Like you park there and you get gas, and then there's just that tiny little box that they sit in, and they just you like speak through the thing and hand the shit whatever. I don't like them. I don't think that they're necessarily the cleanliest gas stations either. And I don't like the lighting. See, when you ask me to list my top 3 bottom 3 gas stations, the main criteria that I'm looking at is this: 1, cleanliness. How clean is the gas station? 2, which is super big for me, is lighting. How well lit is the gas station, both outside and inside? How well is it lit up at night? Okay, and then
What
3.
are you, a 115-pound fucking college white girl?
No, but I want to see what
Need
I'm
it
doing.
well lit up so you don't get fucking mugged?
I want to see what
I
I'm
forgot you're
doing. And
fucking
then
blind.
3 is consistency. Okay, is consistency, meaning that if I go to different locations, how consistent are we with those categories? So we're gonna go Kroger gas station at 3.
Consistency was a big key of mine.
Yes, yes, and food too. I mean, food's
Number
obviously in that
3 on the
conversation.
bottom. Yeah, food's obviously. As 2 people who have worked traveling daily,
Food is
food has got to
important.
be a big portion
Food,
of it. Actually, I
snacks,
was just
drink.
talking about this at work today. Like how much it disgusts me how much I ate at gas stations when I was working on the road all day. I was like, for 2 years I was a sales guy working on the road all day, every day. Like just eating gas station fast food all the time. And I was skinny then.
I am on year 8,
Um,
and it's worse every year.
I remember like packing sandwiches working, and then like eating it in the gas station parking lot. And I'm like, yeah, it'd be so much better to go in there and get a fucking slice of pizza or a fucking tornado. Um, but anyways, number 3 on the bottom for me, Beacon and Bridge. They don't offer a lot. Like you go there, they got gas, they got somewhere you can go into, they got drinks, but it's not, like they don't have like something you can go in and be like, yeah, like I want to grab a sandwich. Like they'll have like breakfast sandwiches, but they're just like dog shit microwave. They don't really have anything. There's nothing special about a Beacon and Bridge. People got real excited in Lapeer when they built those 2. Real disappointing of a gas station.
Okay. Okay, fair enough. Number 2 for
Cigarettes
me on
were
the
always
list.
expensive at Beacon and Bridge too when I smoked.
Everything's expensive at Beacon and Bridge, so that's a good argument for them being on the bottom. Everything is expensive there. Everything that you get is expensive. Is way more than it should be. And the gas is
And they
never a
never
good
have
price.
liquor.
I don't think I've ever gotten gas at a good price at a Beacon and Bridge. Like if I'm going to a B&B or a Beacon and Bridge, it's because it's like convenient and I have to. Like there's no other option around me.
Yeah.
So I respect that at 3. I do. Number 2 for me is Texaco. Okay, now there's a couple reasons why I say that. One is the majority of the Texacos. This is the only one on my list that I've only gone to like maybe 15 times. It hasn't been a lot, truthfully, but I have gone there quite a few times. But all of them that I've gone to have been very small in the sense of they don't have very many pumps, which can get annoying as fuck if it's busy and you gotta sit there and wait and shit. So they're very small, and I just think that they're older. Like I think they try to give like that old school Western Texas vibe to them, but they're just not good. You know, they're not. It's not a good. It's not a pleasant place to get gas. The machines are old as shit half the time, and two, the variety in the store is not good. It's not well lit. It's one of the worst lit gas stations you can go to as far as lighting goes. So I'm gonna go Texaco at number 2.
I understand that. Number 2 on the bottom for me is one that I've actually frequented. I've had really good experiences at.
You had to get that in
And
the Snapchat.
yeah, that was just dumb. Horrible head coach. I hope he goes there. I hope they lose every fucking game. But Sunoco. And you might be saying, like, why is it on your bottom? Like, I've been to good ones. Like, we had a couple in Lapeer. They were decent. I will tell you that 2 out of every 50 I go to, I'm like, oh, this is a normal business. Sunoco's have some of the sketchiest business ever. Ever.
Okay.
That have, like, it's very weird. Very, very weird. Always ran by, like, the most odd people. I feel like there's like no rules. Like they might have the Sunoco sign out there, but there's no Sunoco rules. So
okay,
that's why that one made it up
there. Okay, fair enough. Number 1 for me on the bottom. People can say what they want. I call it like I see it. You know, I call it like I see it. I do. You know, I didn't have any bias towards it. I was excited to go to it, just like everybody else, just like you yourself. I thought it was going to be great. Buc-ee's is my number 1 on the bottom. It's horrible. Not a good gas station. Okay, multiple reasons. Number 1, it's literally only like famous because of its size. Okay, and sometimes fucking quantity does not equal quality. It's a fucking it's a goddamn. It's literally an attraction. That's exactly what it is. It's a fucking side of the road attraction. The food is overrated beyond belief, which you will find out here very soon. It's like the food is like equivalent to like over. You know what it is? It's no different than going to an amusement park or like a sporting event and overpaying for dog shit food because that's all that they have there. That is what Buc-ee's is. You're overpaying like crazy for literal shit food that is not good. The service staff is like overly retardedly annoying. Okay, there's way too many people. I just said I didn't like Texaco because of how small it was. This I don't like because of how goddamn big it is. Okay, way too many pumps, way too big. I don't need to have a 12-minute walk from the pump to the fucking bathroom, okay, to go to the bathroom. I don't need that. I don't need to go to a Costco when I want a fucking Reese's and a Mountain Dew. All right, so Buc-ee's is on my number 1 on the bottom. I don't like that gas station.
See, I see your argument there. I really do. But one of the my honorable mention and my number 3, both you could argue are similar. Not at as large of a scale, but could be similar.
Okay.
My number 1 on the bottom is BP. For the same reasons I complained about the Sunoco, I'm complaining about the BP. Because it's like, they can be the biggest hit, they can be the biggest miss. I was never a vape smoker, so I never like went to these gas stations for that. And that was like a lot of times when I went there, like I was going with you because you needed a vape, or Stin because he needed a vape, or
Sure.
When she was a vapor. And they're just disappointing stores to go into. Like, there's not really any, but like,
I think a BP is like your most standard basic gas station. You know, there's nothing that's going to wow you. You can get gas, you can get a Mountain Dew, you can get a vape, and you can walk out. And that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but that, like, I say that, and then we used to go to that mobile that was by my house all the time. Where the chick with the eyebrows.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I go there all the time still. I went there 2 days ago.
And it's like, I look back at that and I'm like, really? Like, what did I ever get out of the gas station? Like, why did I ever start going there? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's, like, literally the only... They had liquor.
They got a lot of liquor there. You could almost argue that they're more for their liquor. It absolutely can. I would argue that place is more known for their liquor than, like, the gas. Yeah. You know, you get gas there.
It also helps that, you know... It also helps that there they thought we were of age to buy alcohol when we were well
Well,
underage. They
that's
thought
not
your name was like
that's
fucking
neither,
Roy or something.
that's neither here nor there. You know what I mean? That is neither here nor there. But I respect it.
Hey,
Um,
you guys have that case of Bush Apple you were saving for me? Oh yeah, you're Roy, right? Yeah, here it is, Roy.
that's
We're
not
like 19.
that's not that's that's neither here nor there. Okay, that's funny. They
I was
did
buying
too, though.
fucking fifths of Jack Daniel there.
You guys got
Really
that
got their
winter.
asses on.
You got that winter jack in, right? I told her to order that for me. Let me check. Yeah, we do. We have two left, actually. Were these for you? Yes, they were. Yes, they were. I got ID there the other day, actually, which is outrageous. When I bought this there, and the guy ID'd me. I was like, buddy, my
Because
girl wasn't working.
our
Though.
I think it was like, after our normal people started kind of like disper. Because even the chick with the eyebrows, like she's not there as much anymore.
You're talking about
Um,
the girl with the black hair that drives the Escalade?
yes,
She's there every once in a blue
she's got
moon. I think
she's
she's
got
like a part owner.
yeah. I think so too. And then there was the black guy that used to clean in there. He used to like
He's
no,
in there every once in a
hey,
while.
what's up, buddies?
Yeah, he's in there every once in a while.
Yeah.
I like him. He's a good guy. He holds the
And then
door.
there was the old chick that drove like the Mercury or whatever.
She's still
She
there.
was
She's
always
my
in there.
girl.
But
That's
our
my
people are
girl.
gone. Yeah.
That's my girl though. She's there. She works the morning. She
Like
works
those
from
were the
like
people
4
that were
to like noon.
yeah. Those are the people that were like only ever there, so they knew us. And that's what
Okay.
made that gas station good. Like once you get to know somebody at like a little local store like that,
Mm-hmm.
like that's when it's good. Like you walk in, like you walk in, or they see you pull in, and they go out and they grab your sodas for you, and they're like,
That's the corner
"Hey,
store
I know
down
you're
there. They
gonna
got me
get
with the
two
good
coming."
boys. Yeah, I got these right here for you,
I remember
Austin.
when I went from
Thank you.
yeah, I remember when I went from smoking, and I went in there, and she had a pack of I had switched from Marlboros to Native Americans at this point. She had a pack of teal Native Americans sitting there ready for me, and I was like, I'm not smoking anymore, honey." She was like, "Are you kidding me? You're not buying
Yeah.
me?" She goes, "You've switched cigarettes on me twice. You went from menthos to reds to this, and I remember that. And now you're not going to smoke anymore." And I go, "Yeah, actually, I'm back to chewing. So give me a can of. I think at the time I was chewing Copenhagen, and then every time I went in there after that, Copenhagen's sitting on the counter for me. I'm like, this
Yep.
place fucks. And then I switched to the Zins, really threw them all off. Or well, actually, I switched to the Rogues. But,
All right. So for the top now, I'd like to give a quick honorable mention, and then I'll go into my top three. You're going to be amazed that this isn't my number one or my number two or three. Honorable mention for me is going to be a Speedway. Okay. Now,
wow.
I understand that I go there more than literally anywhere else in the world. Who knows the dollar amount that I've given that company? Okay. But a large, large amount. Large amount. Been there all the time. I think that they have, I think that fairly consistent as far as the food goes, quality wise and stuff. They didn't make my top three for a couple reasons. One, I think that the inconsistency in size bothers me. How they have like the Speedway cafes that are much larger, much nicer, and then they have the basic Speedways that are much smaller, much not nearly as nice. It's not a very well lit gas station. It's not very light. There's not a lot of lights out there. It's dark. You don't like it. So I don't like that. And the pumps drive me fucking nuts. It's one of my more hated pumps of all fucking gas stations. You got to go through 50,000 different things before you can fucking put your goddamn card in and pay for it. You got to sit there and listen to the stupid shit. I don't want to listen to shit. I don't like how loud the fucking advertisements are while I'm sitting there. And it's just it doesn't even hold a pedestal to the three that I have on the top here. It just doesn't. But we do live in Michigan, and it's what we have, so it's what I go to. But so honorable mention Speedway.
Yeah.
Number three for me
My
is
honorable
going to be.
mention is.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry.
Go for it. No, you're good. Go for it.
My honorable mention. You might be a little upset that this is just an honorable mention for me, but that is because I've been to inconsistent ones, and they are a lot pricier in certain categories, and that's going to be a
Okay.
Love's.
I respect it. No, I do, and I think that
I
Love's
like
didn't
them.
even
I mean,
make my list. They didn't even make my list, and they didn't make my list mainly
oh really?
because of the inconsistency. Because you can go to a really good
Yeah.
one, or you can go to one where, you know what, we're going to go ahead and just go to the next gas station. We're gonna just not get out here. Same with
Yeah.
Pilot. Pilot's the same way. Some are really clean and really nice, and others are really not clean and really not nice. So I do like a Loves, and I also don't hate Pilot, but they're just way too inconsistent with the quality, the cleanliness, the lighting, everything. Not good. So I'm not upset with that at all. Number three, see three
Love's
and
also
two.
kicked you out of their parking lot one time.
Loves can suck a big fat bag of dick. Okay, let's put it that way. Why don't we get better lighting out there so we can see what the fuck we're doing? Um, number three and two on my list can really you can go back and forth on. I'm sitting here looking at or two and three right now, and I don't know which one I'm going to put where. I'm going to put this at three mainly because I haven't. You know what? Fuck it. No, I'm doing this one at three. Three for me is going to be Quick Trip. Now I want to make sure that I'm saying this correctly. Quick Trip with a K, not the QT, not the ones you see with the giant QT that say Quick Trip on them. I'm talking Quick Trip with a K, so it's KWIK Trip, Quick Trip. Yes, it's a big difference.
Real big in Mississippi.
Well, they're a huge difference, so I want to make sure we understand that there's a difference here. Number one, perfect size. They're not too big. They're not too small. They're almost all the same size. But they have like the perfect number of pumps where it's not too many, but you never have to wait either. Like I've never had to wait there, busy, not busy. The pumps are good. They're quick. They work. It's an extremely clean gas station. All of these on the top are very, very clean. But the outside, the inside, the sidewalks, everything, very clean, extremely good lighting, and they have very, very, very good food. Not the kind of food that I'm ordering, but the food like you go through and like open up like the little hot bins and shit. Good food. Never had a bad experience. Big fan of the Quick Trip with a K at my number three.
Okay. I went completely opposite for my number two. What I've talked about.
You haven't given your number three yet.
And
I'm here with you right now. I'm with you.
I see your mouth moving, but I hear no noise coming.
I'm here. Nothing's changed on my end.
Now? Even
I'm not muted.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm not muted.
Now I can hear you. I went for the Costco gas station purely for the gas.
Is this your three or your two? What is happening right now?
I have no idea what the hell's going on right now. Okay. We'll be right back after these messages. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Hey, hey, hey. Sweet Bumblebee. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hey, hey, hey. Bumblebee. Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Hey, hey, hey.
Are we good? Are we good?
I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck happened. I was here that whole time, so I don't know what the hell was going on. Just start at your number three. Number three for you?
My number three? I did Pilot.
Yes, I didn't get any of that. All I got was Costco. You like skipped three. You never discussed Pilot with me.
Oh. Yeah, number three was Pilot because I've had a lot of good experiences at a Pilot.
Okay.
Between there's obviously the Pilot that's up by Sag, that's not the best one. That one's decent, not the best one. But But there was a couple more, like in my road tripping throughout the state of Michigan, and even into Ohio's and such. Stopping at a Pilot's usually pretty good. Um, some of them have pretty good restaurants attached to them. So in my couple road trips, I've enjoyed stopping at those.
Okay.
Clean bathrooms usually too.
Yeah, I mean, I think that I've been to a few that have really ruined it. Like the one that's up by Saginaw. That's not a great pilot. That's not a good one. I don't feel like that they're very cleanly.
It's a
I don't like the
smaller one
people.
though.
It is smaller. It is smaller.
It's got a Wendy's.
Notice smaller. It does have a Wendy's attached to it. You're right about that.
So, um, yeah, I don't. I feel like maybe it's the ones here in the Midwest. I usually like when I've been like super far down south. I don't know if I've ever been to a truck stop.
Fair enough. Very different size wise, obviously. Um, I respect that for you. Number two for me, and truthfully, this almost would be my number one, other than the fact that I have not been here very much. This is not one that I could go to only because I wasn't in the state very often. But every single time I went to this state, which was probably, I don't know, 5 or 6, maybe 7 times, I went there as many times as I possibly could. This, I think, is arguably the cleanest. And as far as actual food, it's almost like a buffet type of ordering food system where like if the food's already there, you just like kind of pick what you want, not necessarily type in like an order and have it made for you kind of a thing. And that is Royal Farms. If you're ever you got to look up Royal Farms gas station and just look at the pictures of them, dude. They're so fucking nice and clean and just beautiful. Unbelievable experience. The pricing is super good, and they're kind of known for like chicken, like that's kind of like what they're known for. Unbelievably good chicken sandwiches. They have some of which I know you'll love. Some of the best potato wedges I've ever eaten in my life have came from a Royal Farms. Very, very, very good gas station. Again, could argue it at number one, but it's not something that I went to a lot just because I wasn't there all the time. But unbelievably good gas station. Very, very good. Bright, like very bright open. It's almost like it's like old school vibes, but very futuristic lighting because it's very bright and white and just beautiful. Great architecture too. Love a Royal Farms.
Interesting. My number two, I switched it up a little bit, and I went for something a little different than what I've been talking about. I went for the Costco gas station, and that is purely for the gas. The gas is
Sure.
cheap there, and it is
Sure.
efficient.
Yep.
Like it's one of those things like two cars pull in, two cars pull out, two cars come in. You know, they they get their gas. Sometimes they get a little backed up because the gas is quite a bit cheaper.
It's
But
kind of like a Chick-fil-A.
you're not waiting.
There's
What's
always
that?
a good line, but you move through that bitch.
Yeah, yeah, you do. You get through that.
I can respect
So
that for you. Look here. Number one for me, um, I, I, I mean, I like it enough to want to move to a state that has it. I would move my family across the country and go to the state simply because they have a large majority of these. Um, you want to talk about well lit, great lighting, great lighting. You want to talk about good hours. You want to talk about some unbelievably good food that you can order between the milkshakes and the subs and the chicken wings. Great snacks. They have an unbelievably good checkout system where you can go on the right side and they have just at like a Walmart or something like a little scan tool and you just self checkout, or you can go to the counter and order them. They have it set up to where you can obviously order shit, like have food made and then it's there. They have a good little seating area for you to sit in, charge your phone, do whatever, and eat your food at. Gas is great there. The pumps are awesome. Number one for me, it's got to be Sheetz. I think that Sheetz is hands down the best gas station that's ever there. Wawa is up there too. Wawa is a lot like a Sheetz, but Sheetz does everything that Wawa does good, and they do it better. So Sheetz at number one, clean, perfect. I love it. I mean, I'm looking at a picture of the building, and I can picture myself walking in and getting some great food. And yeah, love a Sheetz. Sheetz at one.
I've been to a Sheetz once or twice. I don't know if I've ever pooped at one though, so I don't know if I could really judge it.
Great bathroom. Pooped at
Um,
many. I have pooped at many. Great bathrooms.
I do remember them having a lot of food at the one.
They
I
do.
remember
They.
that being
I've
like a
never
big thing.
got the food from there that like is just sitting there though. I've always like ordered the food. Like I would always get like a milkshake and like a chicken parm sub. Unbelievable. Great chicken wings too. Really good chicken wings. Garlic parm, buffalo, good. Great food. They're so clean. It's such a clean gas station. Like, I can't state that enough. Like the floors, just like the vibe of it. Like, you've gone into some speedways where you're just like, you know, what the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean? And then you go into this guy and it's like, whoa. It's like you're at a doctor's
Yeah,
office. Clean,
but it's also
beautiful.
like sometimes like the location you're in.
I don't disagree with that. I don't disagree with that
There's
statement.
three
But a
sheets.
Sheets can be in a shit location and be really fucking good. I've been in some not so great locations, and it's like you can tell the Sheets is carrying that area. You know what I mean? Like if the Sheets closed down, it'd be like the fucking south side of Detroit. But because there's the Sheets there, it's like everything is dark and shitty, and then they're just at the corner of the fucking little, whatever, a giant Sheets lit up.
There's three sheets within driving distance of my home.
Yeah, love a Sheets.
One's, one's actually pretty close to where I work. My number one doesn't need a ton of explanation. People know I go there. Merged with a large convenience store a few years ago. Um,
Yep.
Good slurps. Um, Speedway. I mean, right next door to my house, it's the gas station I frequent the most. Uh, I have a lot of points there. Uh, Food's decent. Actually, like there's been a couple times like I've even gotten like a breakfast sandwich and brought it home, and my wife's like, like it's good, you know. She's like, I would never think a breakfast sandwich from a gas station would be this, like, it's decent. But yeah, if only we could go to the one in Heartland all the time, the one right by the Rule King. That one's my favorite. That one holds true in my heart. That's a good.
What do you like most about that establishment?
About Speedway? I mean, it's
Yeah.
the convenience stores that are on your way.
Yeah, you're not wrong with that. It's funny because I'll find one that I like a lot because I'm in an area like all the time, and there's like one you'll find, and there's always one you don't. Like by my work, there's like the one right when you get on 24 from 15 on the left. You drive right past that one. That one's not worth your time. But you keep going all the way down, and right before you hit Wandell Street, there's one on the left, and that's the Speedway Cafe. Now that one I can go to. That one I like a lot. So there's some good ones, and then you keep going down 24, and there's the one right next to the BK. That's like an in between. It's not good.
Yeah,
It's
I know
not great.
exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah.
Used to drive that way to get to my job in Pontiac every day.
Yeah, you got a
Um,
Sheets that's not far from you, and I'm extremely jealous of that, honestly, far from where you work,
I'm
anyways.
never, I'm never gonna drive to that shit.
It's an hour and 8 minutes from my house, and I would drive there just to go there. I wonder if your wife
Um,
has been there. It's in Warren.
she probably has. Um, but yeah, no, I mean like the Speedway. It's just Speedway. Really, the addiction of that started working for Orkin when you have a company card and you have to fill up gas all the
Yep.
time. And you're
Yep.
like, how can I get the most amount of benefit out of having this company card? Oh, I go to Speedway. I rack up the points. You make a couple hundred thousand
I mean, would
points
you
with
look?
them.
I mean, that's like a building that you want to walk into. I mean, it looks like a building you want to walk into. It's
Looks
just
like
organized,
looks like
clean.
a fast food restaurant.
Well, I mean, you could argue it is, in a sense. You could argue it is.
Yeah. Well, we have officially hit. I don't know if this is our longest episode, but it is definitely in our top
I don't know.
couple
Yeah, it's up
because
there.
we're
Great,
at,
great. What it was. It was a great episode.
yeah, hopefully a lot of tall, fat people listen to it because they'll be talking about the same gripes that we have.
Yeah.
Honestly, the
Anybody
short people
call?
could chime into about the clothes too because Lauren bitches
Sure.
about the short people stuff all the time. I get really mad at her. She has these pair of red pants that she likes to wear, and they're a little too long for her. So whenever we're walking into a grocery store, she walks really slow because she has to pull them up so that they don't drag on the ground. And I get really mad, and I'm like, I wish that you would just stop wearing those pants.
Sure.
So I mean, you know, yeah,
Sure.
yeah, they have their gripes too.
I guess so.
But yeah, good pod. I'll see you when I get back from a tan, even though it's only going to be like in the 60s most of the time I'm there. But hopefully I'll have some good stories, some good people watching for the next pod, and I'll see you folks later.